Hi there, Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart here. This is take 3. The energy of what I thought I was going to do ended up just switching up. And so I've pulled out a ton of card decks. The 3-4 decks that I had shuffled, probably I'm not going to be using. So I'm going to have to just feel out what deck wants to speak to us and shuffle on camera. So I hope you bear with me. Just a little note that if I say male, female, he or she, it can go either way. We have both in us, so whether you're male with a feminine or male with a masculine, that's fine. Same thing with female, divine masculine, divine feminine energies in both of us. So it's really weird. I made this little deck. It's just a fun little deck. It's my Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart deck. And I guess I'm supposed to use it. So I guess, so weird. Usually I am told what decks to pull, I'm good, and then the energy switches up. So these don't have reversals, these are just strictly words on them. We'll see what we need to be told. Obviously, what I was going to go for originally was a relationship, and then I thought, okay, well, let's try something else, and that didn't work. So there is I want to say an elastic band feeling, like we're being stretched to our limits, and there's going to be a snapback. But that snapback, when it comes, is like we are going to be different than what we were when we started this elastic stretch. So when that elastic gets stretched to its end point, right before it breaks, we're coming back with a whole new perspective, thinking, being, carrying ourselves, there could be job changes, there could be moves, there could be relationship changes, there could be new people coming in or people going out. Do watch health. I heard diabetes for some. Thirsty and eye changes. Be careful for that. Yeah, there's a little bit of heads up going on there health-wise, which I normally don't get. So, I'm just going to say, what is the divine beings of love and light? The ones that watch over us and keep us safe and protected. What do they want us to know? And I'm asking for pristine truth and clarity here. What does this say here? Move forward and trust your instincts. That's what it says. Move forward and trust your instincts. So, if you're hesitant about something, it's okay to be aware of it, aware of what your precautions might be, but do make forward movements. Move forward and trust your instincts. Treat yourself. Dress up, go out and have fun. Pamper yourself. So when we're feeling down, and I just treated myself yesterday to this sweater, so I'm not treating myself no more. It's wanting us to have fun, laugh, do things that bring us joy, because we have really been in the muck lately and we want to get out of that. So, okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to put that aside because now I'm being directed over to the Raven cards, the Rave Oracles by Gabby Bucker. These are kind of a neat deck. They're just a simple shuffle and guidance deck, I would say. Very nicely done. You can pull one card a day, or you can do multiple. You can do reading. Look, what messages from the Ravens want us to know? Oh, okay, I'm being told the top of the deck here. Let doubt depart and confidence spread wide. Let doubt depart and confidence spread wide. It's strong wings to carry you now. So, the doubt that we carry in ourselves and the lack of confidence that we have about stuff, let that go. And let the confidence come out. Because it wants to carry us. It's time for us to shine our light. It's time for us to be seen and to be heard, and to let doubt and those that keep us, I want to say grounded, but that's not it. It's grounded, but it's in a oppressive way, not in a grounded, stable way. So if there's somebody oppressing you, time to let that be kicked to the curb and time for you to shine. Anything else? Bow down to the power which resides within you. Deep down, you are of that power, and that power alone. You are neither that which you think nor what you possess. Bow down to your divine power. So step aside and let those fears go. When it says bow down, our ego gets in the way, and it stops and hinders us or keeps us away from what we should be doing. Who we want to be, what we want to do, how we want to grow. And so when it says bow down to the power that is within you, it means there is something bubbling up inside of us that needs to come out, and that is our self-expression, our self-confidence, who we came here to be, our divine path, the divine soul's path. And it's saying that this divine power is within us, and it wants to be seen. It wants to be seen. Okay, so, okay. Live your love with all your being, with your body, mind, and soul. Hide no longer. Don't hide from yourself nor from others. Do not withhold the most precious gift from yourself, which is yourself and which is love. So don't hold back anymore. Don't be the one that stops you from being exactly what you came here to be and do, or the love that you have within inside yourself. Don't hold that. Don't hold it back from yourself or withhold it from somebody else, because you are the most precious gift. Your most precious gift is your heart. Okay, so that's what I get from that. See what else? I think there's a multitude of the collective that wants to talk, and everybody's just stepping up to do their own thing. It's funny. Okay, so I have this deck here, and this was another deck that wants to talk. And now I can hear them all chattering. Okay. My hand wants to go here. My eyes are going here. sorry. This is the one I asked, where does my heart want to go? And this is where my heart wants to go. This is where my heart wants to go. We'll come back to that deck if it's still calling out. My hand and my heart. I'll just give these a quick shuffle. These are the Sacred Earth Oracle. 20 Carmine. A bunch of others. I will, in the description, I will put the decks in there. Okay, Sacred Oracle deck. Okay, the energy is shifted. My head is doing funny things. Give me truth, pristine truth and clarity on this reading. Why did we have to come to the Sacred Oracle? What do they want us to know? Okay. Sorry, you can't see these. Maybe I can put them like that. You can see them. Okay. 6 cards they want. When I read cards, I don't read from the book. I just read intuitively what I get and what the words, and I put a meaning to it. First deck is Reaction. And she has this beautiful flower in her hand. Okay. Never saw this before on this card. Reaction. She has picked something up that she loves, that she thinks is beautiful. But I'm hearing in the knowing of picking it up, she has picked it from where it was growing. So the time in which that is going to live and be beautiful again is short-lived. There's a weeping here. She's crying. See the tears falling from her eyes there down past her fingers. So the beauty, I heard a day and a night. A day and a night. So there could be information coming about either something you wanted leaving or something you picked up and held dear and crying for it. Crying through it and for it. There's a day and a night. A day and a night. So today, over the night, into tomorrow. But I'm hearing possibly 2 days. 2 full days for some. So there's going to be information coming. For some, and we're going to go with what the rest of the cards say. I hate to be so flippy here. For some, it's going to be good news, and some it's going to be bad. And I don't mean bad, but some it's going to make you cry. And I guess good news could make you cry too. But there's going to be a change in something. So what wasn't might be, and what was might slip away. But whatever it is, the next card is moderation. But there's joy. There's good Lord. Hummingbirds. There's the word, Cam. Pick it up. Hummingbirds in the picture. So whatever this is, joy will come after it. So even if it seems and perceives as a loss, the reaction may feel like a loss, but in the end, there will be joy. Because there's two, and two, to me, there's two. And there's one that has kind of a red heart and one that has a blue heart. So I'm going to say divine masculine, divine feminine, joy, and I'm feeling like it's a coming together. It's a new way of seeing, is what I'm feeling. In moderation, though, moderation, let it happen is what I hear. Don't force it. That's what I hear. The moderation means let it happen. Let it blossom, or let it change. The next card, and again, she's got a flower in her hand and she's walking away. Revolution. So something changing over. So yeah, some are going to have that coming together and some are going to have that walking away. But whatever you walk away from, there's still something beautiful in the hand. There's still some clarity. There's still some knowledge. There's doves here too. There's little birds all over the place. And again, it's night and day. It's a symbol here of night and day. There's the moons. And in the flower, in the blossoming in the morning. So she's got the flower there, the lotus flower. So wisdom and that will come within that night and day. There's that, depends on where you are. It might be night for you and then day and then come into, there's going to be a whole revolution of time here. So there's going to have to be a day and a night and maybe a day and a night. Like it might have to just roll over to be two to get it. But there will be clarity in the next couple days. And then again, we have two birds. Like this is something leaving and something coming in, or something that's come in. There's a change. There's a shifting. So there's going to be messages that are coming. There's definitely going to be messages that are coming. And in the end, they're joyful. There's two. So who you might thought was to be with you won't be, and maybe somebody else will be, kind of thing. I really hope that doesn't work out like that for me, because I just met somebody. I really would like to see where this goes. We'll see. But maybe it could be mindset. It doesn't have to be relationship. It could be mindset. It could be aha moments. It could be financial. So where there was lack, there might be a full bank account. Magnetism. So there's going to be, someone's going to notice the beauty within you, or you're going to notice the beauty within something else. It could be a change up in the relationship. It could be a more beautiful blossoming that happens within a relationship too. It can also be a changing over of what's going on around us. What seems to be a lack of could grow to be beautiful. Bountiful, I heard too. Okay, so the next, productivity. Okay, wow, there we go. I did not look at the cards. I didn't read. So this is bountiful. This is a woman and a child there. So it could be a renewing of a relationship. Productivity. So something's going to produce something wonderful is what I feel. There's a flower here. So there could really be a change up in a relationship. There's no man here. There's just a woman and her daughter. So you never know. There could be a beautiful change up, and this could grow together. The relationship between family, between a mother and child. It could be hearing voices from spirit of a loved one who's passed, a wise woman, I hear. So you could be getting information or guidance from a wise woman. Or help. Or help. Or help. And the next card is brilliance. And it's, again, a woman standing there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just heard a completion of something that has a completion, a brilliant completion of whatever wasn't and now is. So whatever wasn't really good and now is. There's a brilliant completion to it. And lots of pink in there, lots of pink, lots of heart chakra. And actually I hear voice too, because there's lots of blue and lots of intuition. It's going in from the heart, using your voice and intuition, all of that kind of coming together. So being able to speak clearly. And now I'm being directed, to the Fairy Oracles, but I'm also being asked to take this. One more shuffle, please. I just heard. One more shuffle. Yeah, wow, one more shuffle. Center and shift. Okay. So allow yourself to shift through this. Allow yourself to shift. Go, get centered. Get centered within inside yourself. Who you are, knowing that you're good enough, you're worthy of whatever greatness you want around you, in whatever aspect that is. Career, money, finance, family, love, just being centered yourself and being strong and knowing what direction to go, and then that shift happens. So that's the guidance there, is the shift. And she is in flow with herself. Not worried about what she looks like. She's not worried about where she's going. She's in that flow. And that's beautiful. Okay, now I'm told those are done. I am going to leave them there. That's what I think these are going to come out as the direct. These are the Fairy Forest cards by Lucy Cavendish. And this was the first deck that I noticed of this that I wanted to read before. I know for my readings, I can't do a whole lot of directing. It's what is out there, what it needs to be said. Somebody needs to hear something. Me, you, them, whoever, right? And these readings that I do, when they don't just go to us, and they aren't just about us and about the other person. It's about these messages or these feelings that we go through. That message gets to the higher self of the other person. So you will notice little changes in the other person. I often have conversations, and then the next day, or even that day, it's actually even happened within an hour of having a conversation with myself, what I want in my relationship, and my guy does it. It's that telepathic type information that you speak from your heart. The message gets to their higher self and gets to their human self. So the next part here, okay, this is definitely a divine masculine, divine feminine. There's a male card and a female card. Whatever fits and suits you is good. And this card too. Wow. Okay, so this card here, Friar, it's a man with a crown on it. It says abundance, peace, and contentment. So this divine masculine will start to feel more at peace, more abundant, and more contentment. It's that simple. That's what I'm being told. It's that simple. The card probably, there's a whole bunch of readings, messages in the card books, but I don't go by them. I go by what I get. And usually the words trigger, and the facial expressions and whatever the picture triggers the reading to what it's supposed to be, to what information is supposed to come through. The next one is, and I'm going to get it wrong, it's Duira, healer, nourishment, and nurturer. So that's the feminine energy right now that's coming through, and this is the masculine energy that's coming through. So because we've got male and female, what I'm being told is that this is about, for me, it would be myself and him, as the male and the female, but as a divine masculine, divine feminine energy, we can be both. So for you, make it fit where it fits, right? So healer, nourishment, and nurturer. And that is definitely what I am, is a healer. I love to nourish people, to nurture people. And he is definitely peaceful, but there's a solemn look on this person's face. They haven't quite reached this abundance, peacefulness, and contentment, but it's coming. It's coming. And I think it's coming because the feminine energy is going to help the masculine energy to feel this by doing this. By the healer in us sending healing energy nourishes them, and that nurture that is in us, they need that nurturing. It brings them peace, brings them contentment, and it brings them peace, and abundance can flow to them. I'm just going, that's not even going to dive deep into the cards. That's what I'm getting, that we are and that's that shift. When we recognize ourselves and we allow ourselves to be exactly what we are, they get to have the benefit of that energetically, and it changes what's inside them. So the next card is the Green Man. Initiative, fertilization, yeah, and action. So the Green Man is healing. It's also a grounded energy. It's healing. It by the love, by the heart energy, that green heart energy makes the forest grow. The Green Man makes the forest grow. He is the protector. He is the love of nature. He is that strength that takes us back to the wholeness of earth, grounding, love. It's that stability, right? So take the initiative with that fertilization of, so the initiative. And this could be that the divine masculine is going to start taking initiative. It could be that. That's looking a little deeper into it than just going by what the card is. It could be that divine masculine energy is going to be the one that opens up the heart, that starts to do the grounding of the relationship, or grounding of the feelings. And action, the word is action, so it's coming to, it's happening. So let's see, what else? Yeah, still this deck. Sorry, my back, I've had back issues for a while, and so if you hear me, that's what it is. Okay, so then we've got vitality, health, and energy. And again, very feminine here. Very feminine energy. The feminine energy needs to portray this. Vitality, health, and energy. So allow your energy to come out. Be youthful. Sorry. Be youthful. Watch your health and be youthful. Allow that all of what you are to come out and be seen, so that the Green Man can see it, and he'll love it. He'll love it. Okay, so I think that's all for that. All for that. And we're at 30 minutes. Energy switching up. Is there any more? Any more? I'm going to ask any more messages that we need that would benefit us knowing. Any messages that would benefit us knowing. A couple different decks, and when I said that and I asked the question, this other deck came out. So, I have the Wisdom of the Tree Oracles here, and I have the Wisdom of the Seeker Tarot here too. And I don't read tarot cards like tarot cards. So, let's see. And I was told bottom half of this deck. Okay. Princess of Wands. Split the deck, didn't need to shuffle. That was the card that wanted to come out. Princess of Wands. Okay, and I'm just going to say, because I didn't realize this deck was, she's topless. But she has the wands all the way around her. And she's the Princess of Wands, the one that she's making them grow. She's not afraid to show herself. Don't be afraid to show yourself. Exactly who you are. If they love you, they love you. If they don't, they don't. But she is nourishing these wands to make them grow. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 wands. That's a master number. So the Princess of Wands is mastering growth potential. Mastering, and there's solar plexus in here, there's sacral, there's root, and there's heart. So it's your grounding energy, where you stand, your feminine energy, your sexuality, your sensuality, and your will center, what you put out there, and your heart. Let yourself be seen, let yourself be heard. Use the strength and power that is within you, and don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid of any of those past doubts that you've had that have told you weren't good enough. You're good enough. You're more than good enough. You're more than good enough. Love yourself and allow that what you need to change within you. When you do that and you honor yourself, that around you will also change and honor you, and it will come from the heart. And that's what we need. We need to come from the heart in all things. Don't be frightened by the things that we don't know yet. Just know that, have faith in yourself and trust that you can come through whatever you're going through, and allow yourself to be seen. This I'm hearing, be raw, be naked, be raw. Like, don't hide behind masks. Don't hide behind masks. Those that are going to love you are going to love you for exactly who you are, and if they don't, the next one's going to come around, because you can't miss something that is meant for you. And if something looks like it's meant for you and it's not, it will pass by, but something will be put back in its place that will be way better. and that which left that was meant for you will come back around. Depends on how it works and fits for you. And that's what I'm told is done. That's done. That's done. So, be good to yourself, trust your intuition, trust you're worthy of all these great things, allow them to come into you, allow them to shape you and change you for exactly who you're meant to be. Do not hold yourself back. Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart saying, I love you, take care of you, and again, like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.